Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today we are leaving Cesky Krumlov in the Czech Republic, and we're heading across the border into Austria and to the lovely city of Vienna. We have arrived in sunny Vienna, and there's our hotel, the Magdas Hotel. So we need to get the bags off and get checked in and get lunch. And here's the lovely Andrea. Welcome to Vienna. So we have arrived in lovely Vienna in the Magdas Hotel. So big bed here in the middle and a little seat here and a cushion. It's really quite different this, because here is an open plan sink and sort of an open plan shower. Yeah, and then over here is the toilet. Andrea likes the hangers that are hanging up against the wall, and then we've got some sort of cupboard or wall shelving here. Heading towards the underground to get the metro.
Yeah, in fact, it was never finished, yeah? But the most part, of course, was finished at the end of the 17th century. Then we had a problem with the Ottoman Empire. Yeah.
This is the back of the church. You get the full length of the spire. Hasenhaus Tea House. Tea House. The Hasenhaus Tea House. It's a wee shortcut he knows. Oh, look at this. Oh yeah, this is a bit off the beaten track, yes? Oh, and the heat.
Yeah, we are here in an interesting building, in the courtyard of an interesting building, and that is the Teutonic Order. It's a very old order, goes back to about 1100, founded during the Crusades.
Really nice. We want sun and no wind.
He's a little bit of a character, isn't he? Old Walter.
I think he's a very proud Austrian.
Yes. Lovely church.
The monastery, very old monastery. Originally, it was a nunnery, but you know, as more close you came to the Reformation, as more down the moral went, even in the nunneries. And finally, the last abbess of this nunnery, she married the priest.
Oh, shocking!
Yeah,
Shocking!
Shocking! Shocking! Yeah, that was the end for the.
So this is a Franciscan monastery, and this is the church part of it. Ooh! Look at that. So next we're heading down this alleyway to some other special treat.
With these memorial plaques, maybe you have seen it in Prague
Yes.
or somewhere.
Yes,
Yeah?
yes.
We also set these memorial plaques in front of the building where the Jews were taken from, were brought to the death camps. Yeah? And these memorial plaques are very, very important. First of all, for the descendants who are living all over the world, there are no graves, there are no cemeteries where they should go for praying. And if you hear the number, more than 65,000 Jews of Austria were murdered in the camps. 65,000 is the number. But if a number is receiving back the name, the date of birth, and the personal story behind, then it becomes a human again.
Yeah.
They killed humans, not numbers.
That's
Yeah?
right.
And because of that, it's very important. This is the Café Frauenhuber. It's one of the oldest cafe houses in Vienna. We have still, as a cafe house, it goes back to 1824. But before it was turned into a cafe house, it was a restaurant. And the owner of the restaurant, he also was a music manager. And here in the second floor, there was a dining hall of the restaurant, and he offered the serious musicians to perform in his restaurant. And so it came that Mozart gave his last concert in public here in March 1791. But you should imagine the situation, yeah? The Viennese were eating the schnitzel, drinking wine, talking loud, yeah? Nobody was listening, and Mozart was playing piano. But that was normal at that time.
Nieuwe Market.
In front of an interesting fountain. This fountain goes back to the beginning of the 18th century. And this fountain shows the goddess Providencia. She is a symbol for the proud of the city of Vienna. And around her we have the symbols for four inner Austria rivers.
Right.
Yeah.
Big cross up there.
Here we are in front of a very historical place. On my right hand side there is the Capuchin Monastery, still an active monastery. Behind me you find the Capuchin Church, and on my left hand side you find the Capuchin or Imperial crypt. In that crypt we had buried since the beginning of the 17th century 12 kings and emperors
Ooh.
and 19 empresses.
Wow. And so the tour continues. Daryl thought that was funny. Jay's still smiling. That's it. That's it.
In the background with the green roof, that is the back part of our opera house. That goes back to 1867 until 1918. It was the Imperial Opera. Now, since 1918 or 19, it is the State's Opera.
Wow.
Yeah, here we are in another part of the palace. Let's say that everybody is here.
This is the Albertine Palace? No?
The Albertina we have seen.
That's over there.
Albertina also is a part of the palace.
All right.
Vienna has the biggest city palace in Europe. The construction time of that palace was about 650, more than 650 years.
Oh, gee. What the size of it? Size of that. Heading down this direction now.
Spectacular buildings. Yeah, here we are in the oldest part of the palace. Here it started at the cradle of the palace. Yeah. Originally it was a castle with 4 towers. You should imagine on each corner here there was a big tower. Yeah.
Oh, square now. This is the Cesky Museum, but we are going now through this gate, I think. We're heading in this direction. Look at that ceiling. That's quite a thing.
Training tomorrow, exercising, you can go here for a ticket.
Okay.
Spanish drive.
What time is it?
Back out into another square, big church, a bank, some more fantastic buildings, and some tourists.
Okay, we are in front of a beautiful landmark here. That is a Trinity column.
Trinity column.
Trinity column. Yeah, why we have it? You know, it was at the end of the 17th century. There was a plague here in Vienna again. The Black Death, the pest, and the emperor. It was the grandfather of Maria Theresa. He promised to his God, if I will survive the Black Death, I'm a family, I will donate a column. The royal family survived easily because they fled to Prague. In Prague there was no Black Death. Yeah?
There we are, get the full picture of the cathedral now, the church. What a building that is. St. Stephen's Church. There's a service going on, you have to be quiet.
Wir haben vor kurzem das Pfingstfest gefeiert. Nächsten Sonntag war der Dreifaltigkeitssonntag, eine Woche vorher. Die Apostel sind versammelt in Jerusalem zusammengekommen, haben Gottes Geist erbeten, erwartet. Und mitten in dieser Gruppe